Hey, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I really appreciate you clicking the link, and I'm glad you're here to explore the Warrior Saint movement and our Becoming Men series. I'm Father Chris, and I am the pastor of St. George Orthodox Church in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm the founder of the Warrior Saints movement. And we built this because so many of our young men have so many challenges in life. It is like so hard to become a man these days. Everything around them is like pushing and pressure, and it's trying to keep them just simply, basically in a box as a male, right? And there's a big difference between being a male and being a man. Being a male is just something you get by default, right? Your mama gives it to you at birth. Becoming a man, that's something you do by choice. That's something you do by design. That's something that you do by action, by never giving in and never quitting and always fighting to get better and facing your fears and your doubts and your monsters and doing battle with them and conquering them. But you know, they need some guidance. We all need guidance in life. We all need somebody to help teach us and steer us in the right directions, especially when we get a little bit off course. For parents, sometimes it's tough, man. It's tough to do that. There's so many pressures that we have in our lives too. But also, sometimes we may not really even know what we're doing. I mean, I don't know everything. I have 2 teenagers myself, and I don't always know what I'm doing to raise these kids. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to learn, and having some help, having some guidance is a great thing. Our Warrior Saints team, we have over 40 years of combined service together working with young men, and we have seen so much great progress and so many powerful stories of people leaving behind mediocrity, leaving the abyss of average behind and becoming great. And it's been exciting, it's been powerful in our lives, and we want to share it. I mean, our goal is to touch 1 million lives, to make a difference in the lives of at least 1 million young men and helping them become men. And we do that through this Becoming Men program that we created. It's a 6-week series, 12 videos. Twice a week they're gonna get videos. They're not long. They're like 20 minutes or less. Each of them is 20 minutes or less. We're not gonna waste their time. And we use YouTube style video so that we keep their attention, because we wanna make it worth their while and we wanna keep their attention. And in each one of these videos, we teach them how to live something we call a crucifixional life. You see, we believe that greatness is inside every one of us, that great is in there. It's put in there from the beginning. God put it in there. But it's tied up, it's fettered, it's chained, and there are things holding it down, and it's weighted down. And so we're gonna help them unleash that by teaching them how to live something we call a crucifixional life. And a crucifixional life means this: doing the hard things. It means never settling for easy. It means not having expectations. It means that success is earned, it's not given. It means that we face hard things, we face monsters, we face our fears, we face our doubts, we face all of our self-loathing and the pain and the struggle and the suffering, and we look it right in the eyes and we kick it in the teeth. That's what crucifixional means. And in living this crucifixional life, we try to give them an overarching biblical teaching, something from the Bible that's just this timeless truth, this timeless wisdom that doesn't fade over centuries. And it's still as relevant for you and I today as it was when it was written long ago. And we try to show them that this wisdom can be relevant in their lives through practical and daily tools that we call the practical point on the way of the warrior saint. See, at this moment, we try to give them something real gritty, real earthy, say, go do this and do this and do this. Something practical so that they can take it, absorb it into their lives, and make those changes, effect those changes in their lives, and leading them towards great, leading them to unleash their great so that they can make a kick-butt impact on the world, so that they can rock the world. They can make a positive change. Really, I even say it more, to change the world. And in this series, we're going after the hard stuff. I mean, this ain't for the faint of heart. This ain't your grandmama's series. This is hard-edged stuff, dealing with the stuff that they face on the day-to-days of their lives. Things like, how do they know that they matter? What's the mission they have for their lives? How do they deal with social media in a healthy way? How about their physical health? How about financial freedom? How do we treat a lady? As a gentleman, how do we treat a lady? What are the consequences of our choices? How do we deal with pornography? How do we deal with suicide? How do we deal with treating our parents? And how do we deal with death? And along with these series, there are accompanying resources that you download for free on our website. And we encourage you to go through the lessons with them. You see, we're not here to replace you. You're their great teachers. You are the ones who will lead them and guide them. We're just here as a resource, as a supplement. So use these guides, these resources, these manuals that we create for you, and go through them with your son. You'll be excited to see the conversation that goes on once you start doing that. It's really awesome. This kind of coaching, this kind of teaching, it's out there. I mean, it's the new thing. It's all over the place out there. And there's some really good stuff out there. But most of that stuff is so like exorbitantly priced. It's prohibitive. I mean, it keeps us away because like it's just brutally expensive. We decided at the Warrior Saint Movement we did not want to prohibit anyone. So we kept our cost as low as we possibly could and still give you the very best of what we have to give. We give you everything we've got. Months of research and study and prayer and preparation go into these videos. And I'm telling you, they have a really powerful effect on these young men. So let's help them. I'm coming to you today. I'm bringing all that I've got. Our team has worked tirelessly on this to give you not good stuff, great stuff. And what I want from you, you as the parents, you who love these guys, you who want to see them leave male behind and become men, get the series for them. Jump in right now, get them connected. Don't rob them of the opportunity to become great. Help them get on that path. We've made it as accessible as we can. We've given you our hearts and our souls and our guts, and we know that we're gonna help these guys become men. Click the button below, get them into the program as soon as you possibly can, get them on the way of the Warrior Saint so that they can join the movement and leave male behind and become men.